Deep in the heart of the Midwest, nestled among rolling hills and endless cornfields, stood a residential mental health facility. It was a place where the forgotten were kept, where the shadows seemed to linger a little longer, and where the air always felt heavier than it should. This is where our story begins. One cold evening, a man walked into the emergency room of a nearby VA hospital. He was tall, unnaturally tall, standing at nearly 7 feet. His clothes were tattered, covered in a fine layer of dust, as if he had just emerged from the earth itself. He approached the receptionist, his voice low and gravelly, and uttered the words that would haunt everyone who heard them. "My name is Marion Duchesne, and I've been dead for 10 years." Marion Duchesne was an enigma. He had vanished without a trace 10 years earlier while stationed in the Deep South. Declared AWOL, then missing, and finally dead, his sudden reappearance defied all logic. His fingerprints confirmed his identity, but his family refused to believe it was him. They called him a haint, a ghost, a stand-in for their lost son. And from that day forward, Marion never spoke again. Marion spent his days pacing, up and down the halls, back and forth across the grounds, always silent, always smiling. His movements were deliberate, almost mechanical, as if he were following some unseen path. Occasionally he would throw his head back, his mouth wide open, as if laughing at some private joke, but no sound ever came out. He never asked for anything. Not food, not water, not even a cigarette, though he would smoke one if offered. He held it delicately, as if it were a foreign object, and exhaled the smoke with an air of formality. It was as if he were mimicking the actions of a living person, but without any real desire or need. On my last day at the facility, I saw Marion one final time. He was in the parking lot, pacing as usual, his head thrown back in that silent laugh. I couldn't help but wonder, had I been caring for a man or something else entirely? Something that wasn't quite human? To this day, I don't know what Marion Duchesne was. A man, a ghost, or something far more sinister? All I know is that his silent laughter still echoes in my mind, a reminder that some mysteries are better left unsolved.